Hello! This video consists of two parts. One, an abridged summary of my initial playthrough of the latest elusive target, and two, a couple of quick runs of that elusive target. If you want to see good gameplay, skip to the second part, but if you want to see me look like a complete rookie, keep watching. Also a disclaimer, a Nintendo Switch 2 and Hitman Signature Edition were provided to me by Lurkit for the purpose of playing this mission on the Switch 2. I'm not used to playing Hitman on a controller, so I shall blame the clumsy gameplay on my fat fingers. Anyway, here's the blind playthrough. We shall play the new elusive target. I have never touched the ET arcade before. But let's take a look at how that works. If you fail, you will need to wait 12 hours before you can play the arcade contract again. I do not understand who thought that was a good idea. Once you have begun to complete your objective, you may no longer restart the contract, unless you turn off the system or close the game. Again, I don't know who thought this was a good idea.
47, I've picked up a Chiffre on a security feed. It appears that he's in a bit of a pickle. I'm putting you through.
Where's my money? Wait. I've waited long enough. I'll win the game tonight. You'll have your money back. With interest. Guess you just extended your lifespan. Don't let me down, or I will cut you down like the Albanian pig that you are. Now piss off!
We have mission stories? I guess I'm just gonna follow this, given the 12-hour time limit, which makes you really unwilling to experiment.
That is Abhijit Rangan, notorious gambler and playboy, as well as being the estranged brother of Dawood Rangan.
Well, they changed this area quite a bit. I haven't seen this before, and I wasn't expecting any sort of major changes. This is a much more significant change than I expected.
Well, that's a surprise. That's our old friend, Agent Smith. I wonder what he's doing here. Probably best to find out. We can't have any interference.
Oh, trespassing zone? Yeah, I have not seen any of the missions. Once again, extra 3 seconds to figure out what button is B. Oh, Nintendo. Why would you bind A and B like this? It's common knowledge that A is at the bottom and Y is at the top, because in Finnish, down is alas, which begins with an A, and up is ylös, which begins with a Y. That's how you remember the controls, you just gotta know Finnish. I assume the bar is about the same. Yeah, the bar is identical.
That is Bai Sayu, Hong Kong socialite and heir to the Bai fortune. She has an unquenchable thirst in all manner of speaking.
Also, I can't help but notice that they have removed the enforcer from this area. Good. That made no sense.
I wanted to say hi. How you doing? Here to gamble?
It's a casino. What else would I be doing here?
Hey. How about picking up where we left off last? Afterwards.
I was drunk, and you with a hangover. What an idiot.
Some other time then.
Hey, what's up?
He is
That's pretty good. I mean, dialogue is typically the best part of any AT because they put more effort into that than the gameplay, which is understandable. One of those is a lot easier to implement. Yeah, the backyard appears to be the same. I mean, not quite the same. They've at least updated the items a little bit. I mean, that's fine. Like, what I was always hoping for IO would do with the maps is perhaps repurpose like smaller bits of the maps for new missions. They don't need to redo the entire thing. And if this one focuses on these areas, that's alright. Do I want to deal with you? guess.
Well, 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 look who we have here.
Agent Smith, you have an invite to the game?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I need it.
Okay, there's a man upstairs watching the casino floor, a Mr. Winding, ex-informant for the agency until he went dark. We believe he is working for Le Chiffre.
And you want me to take care of him?
It wouldn't hurt.
I do this. You give me your invite.
It's a deal.
I could just knock you out. You don't react to coins, do you? Oh. I didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. You also don't react to that, huh? I feel like I could honestly just knock him out and get the invite immediately. But you know, we have a 12-hour timer if we fail, so we are not allowed to experiment. Feels so weird when there's no music.
Used all the connections.
Oh, wait, unconscious target? Huh? Okay. Well, it didn't count against me. I guess it was technically allowed. I'm blaming my focus being split on trying to play the game and trying to remember where A is on a controller.
It's done. We have a deal.
I knew I could rely on you, 47. Thank you.
Thanks. I'll be fine. Just stay out of my way.
Ever the straight talker.
Congratulations, 47. You have obtained an invitation to the game.
Oh? Did I really need an invitation, or could I have just done this?
That is Le Chiffre, shadow banker and mathematical genius. You need to stay on your toes. He has never been defeated in a poker game.
He's also quite close to a chandelier.
Replacement for Mr. Smith. Mr. Reber, correct?
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree?
I like to know who I'm dealing with.
Me too.
Shall we begin?
After you.
This is it, 47. If you can beat Le Chiffre, he will be financially destroyed. Then General Murillo will take care of the rest.
A bit Balatro. I can do this.
VIP room here, Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47, your hand is strong. Lure the other players into betting.
Shut up! I'll raise.
Raise.
The bet is now 8 million euros. Your play, Monsieur Rangan.
I'm out. Fold.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'm out. Fold.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47, have you noticed Le Chiffre keeps touching his face, like he has a tic? I think he's bluffing. Raise him.
I'll call.
Call.
Don't tell me what to do, Diana.
Gentlemen, showdown, please. Monsieur Le Chiffre. 4 of a kind.
Oh, he faked the tell. Unfortunate. He has us beat.
Monsieur Reaper.
What if I don't reveal my hand and just blood my gun? I can't? Damn it!
Full house. Monsieur Le Chiffre wins.
Are you feeling okay? You look a little pale. You should never accept a drink from a stranger.
47, I detect poison on your biomarkers. Le Chiffre's signature poison. Keep calm, we've prepared for this. We have an antidote in the stash point in the parking lot. Now go.
I need to use the bathroom.
If you insist, we will take a 30-minute break.
That wasn't nearly robotic enough. It'd be more like, I need to use the bathroom. Bateson is losing his edge.
You need to pick
Wait,
up
I'm
your
not even
pace,
trespassing. He just told
You
me to
have
get
20
lost anyway.
seconds left. I think you need to go after the dealer. Perhaps that's the way to beat him.
Diana, can you shut the fuck up? Let me put the game. Yeah, they had the right antidote stashed, but
Have fun.
decided not to tell me until I needed it.
Good evening, sir. Please come in, love.
Oh god.
Excuse me.
I was so worried about pushing me off by pressing the wrong button.
Reaper.
Threaten?
You need to understand. Le Chiffre has to lose tonight. And I will use any means necessary. Is that clear?
Okay, I'll do it. I'll stack the deck in your favor.
Good. I'll see you at the table.
You can have my money.
Monsieur Le Chiffre.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Monsieur Reaper.
47. We need to lure Le Chiffre into betting big. Call or raise.
Call.
I might have to update the Shut Up Diana mod.
All in.
Monsieur Rangan.
I'll call.
Mademoiselle Bai.
I'll call.
How poor was I? I went all in and they all call.
I think I'll bet 4 million.
Why would you bet I'm already all in?
I'll raise.
Or do I just not know how to play poker?
Bet 4 million.
Mademoiselle
Yeah,
Bai.
they just don't believe in
Well,
me at
boys.
all, huh?
I'm all in.
Very well. 4 million euros. Gentlemen, showdown, please. Monsieur Rangan. Flush, Mademoiselle Bai. Full house. Monsieur Reaper. A straight flush. Monsieur Reaper wins the pot. Good game, ladies and gentlemen.
No, it can't be.
I think we should give General Moody you a little visit, don't you?
Getting my money back.
So, yes, of course.
See, nah, yeah, it belongs to the dealer. Here you go, buddy.
General, you better have some good news for me.
It's not good, sir.
I'm disappointed. I should have taken care of you earlier. At least that way, I could have recuperated some of my money. Now, what to do? If you kill me, you won't have anything. Stop begging. It's pathetic.
Congratulations, 47. Target has been eliminated. Find an exit.
Okay. Gotcha. Oh, it's locked from both sides. And this is not a trespassing zone. Interesting. And this is a hostile area. Also interesting. With no cooks. Like, yeah, that's a pretty cool ET. And I will probably want to replay that. But I will probably do it on PC so I can actually, like, aim. And not have to look at the controller every 3 seconds. But that's a me issue. It's like I can't into console gaming. And on to part 2. Completing the elusive target twice with some medieval weaponry. Right. So this is level 2 of the arcade version of the elusive target. Makes no difference compared to level 1. And my mastery is at level 2, so I have basically nothing unlocked. But that's fine, because for what I'm about to do, the only thing I need to have is a very basic pistol. Because I'm about to use the go-to weapon that I have, which is the battleaxe. And it sure would be lovely if you didn't have to hear this intro whenever you play the mission, but you know, I guess you're not meant to play this mission a whole lot. Even there's that strange 12-hour punishment for failure.
with interest. Say, 50%. 75.
I gotta say, I disagree with that design decision quite a bit.
Guess you just extended your lifespan.
Anyway,
By an hour or two.
run through the front of the palace to grab the battleaxe.
Don't let me down, or I will cut you down.
I don't have a
like the
lockpick, so I
Albanian
have to
pig
exit
that
through
you
here.
are. Statistically, it would have been
Fortunately, a lot of the
unwise to kill me.
NPCs that would normally be in Paris have been removed, so it's a lot easier to
I'm sure I
sneak
can
through
get
here.
some satisfaction either way.
Hide behind here for a bit, so the guard doesn't spot me.
Don't let him out of your sight.
And I gotta throw the axe because there's a NPC right there who would see me with it. There we go, yeah, turn around and report it as a weapon. Just something I didn't know happened, but apparently sometimes he considers the battle axe a weapon. I'm gonna jam myself into this corner right here. I got my gun. And aim right about there through that pane of window. And at 128 in game time. Shoot twice.
47. Le Chiffre is trying to escape. Go after him.
Which makes the target flee. As he is at that exact position at that exact time. And I'm just gonna go to the helicopter and wait for him. Now, very important, you gotta be very quick with this this axe kill, because if he makes it to the helicopter, the mission fails. And I think the consistent way to do this kill is to throw the axe at him.
That is Le Chiffre, shadow banker and mathematical genius. You need to stay on your toes.
And we
He's
exit
never
the mission.
defeated in a poker game. Congratulations.
Also, very important at the end there, skip the cutscene. Because if you don't skip the cutscene, well, I guess you can't see it in this instance as it's the arcade version, but if you were playing the actual ET that you have only one shot at, there is a challenge for getting Silent Assassin. And if you don't skip the cutscene, you won't get Silent Assassin, as in the cutscene the helicopter flies up, and the guards on the other side of the helicopter get line of sight to the body, and that counts against the challenge. It won't count against this rating, but it does count against the challenge, which is a strange little quirk of this game that honestly should be fixed. But yeah, that's a easy 220-ish Silent Assassin with the battleaxe on the new ET. Cool. Okay, so the battleaxe thing might seem a bit risky, as there is a chance that the target escapes, and there is a chance that the body is found if you're slow with the cutscene. So I understand if you don't want to do that as your go-to for the actual one-shot ET, but I got a different plan as well. Instead of the battleaxe, we'll go for the saber, because those are the two most unique weapons in this mission, I believe. And I wanted to do something different for the saber route, so we're gonna go in a completely different direction from the beginning.
47.
And
I've picked up Le Chiffre
as
on the
always, you
security feed.
gotta listen to
Appears
this.
that he's in a bit of a pickle. I'm putting you through.
Where's my money? Wait. I've waited long enough. I'll win the game tonight. You'll have your money back. With interest. Say, 50%.
Crowbar from here.
75. Deal. Guess you just
I'm still fumbling with the controls.
By an hour or two at least.
A saber from this this display
I will
case.
cut you down like the Albanian pig that you are. Statistically, it would have been unwise to kill me. Don't push your luck.
And we're gonna head through the
I'm
basement.
sure I can get some satisfaction either way. Go with him. Don't
Again,
let him
unfortunately, a
out
lot
your
of the
sight.
NPCs that would
Now
normally be
piss
here in Showstopper have been removed, so the basement is pretty much clear. There's one guy having lunch in the basement, but that's really it. Don't have to worry about the cooks or the security guys. This is the wrong floor. I was looking at the minimap thinking, oh, the route looks unusually clear. But no, it's because I'm on the wrong floor. Still, I have time. If you look at the minimap, you can see that there were some people who were in the vicinity, but not quite close enough to be a problem. Alright, and then we're gonna traverse the side of the building into the room where the auction is being held normally. You can't see me. That's what I thought. A bit of a long climb, but we got the time. We just need to get there before the banker shows up. Here we go. Alternatively, I could have gone out through a window over there. Had I distracted some guards so they wouldn't see me jump through, but like I said, we have time and this is less risky. Okay, here I'm gonna place my gun right about there. And the banker comes in, ignores the gun, goes for the eye drops on the table, and his bodyguard will react to the gun and pick it up. And once his bodyguard picks it up and gets out of here, it's time to throw the saber.
That is Le Chiffre, shadow banker and mathematical genius. You need to stay on your toes. He has never been defeated in a poker game.
Never been defeated in a poker game.
Congratulations, 47. Target has been eliminated. Find an exit. Your money is being transferred now.
Then we get out. Very easy mission to do like this. And it should take a good long while before the body gets found, so there's plenty of time to make a safe exit. Yeah, that's like 4 minutes. Not too bad still, considering the saber and the safety of it all. Cool! Hope you got something out of that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ET. It's a damn shame it's an ET. Here's my sound assassin.